Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Who was Ruth Bader Ginsburg? Ruth Bader Ginsburg was a judge on the United States Supreme Court. A judge is the person who decides what is right or wrong according to the law. There are 9 judges on the Supreme Court, which is the highest and most important court in the United States. Judge Ginsburg was the second woman to serve on the Supreme Court. She wanted to make sure men and women had equal rights in all areas of life. Ruth was born on March 15, 1933, in Brooklyn, New York. She was known as a fearless woman and as someone who stood up for what she believed. On September 18, 2020, Ruth died at the age of 87 in her home in Washington, D.C. Ruth's early life. Ruth's full name was Joan Ruth Bader. She was the second child of Nathan and Celia Bader. Ruth's family was Jewish and their faith was important to them. Joan began using Ruth as her name in kindergarten because there were other Joans in her class. In school, Ruth was an excellent student. She made good grades and participated in many student activities. Ruth's adult life. Ruth went to college at Cornell University, where she met Martin Ginsburg. In 1954, Ruth graduated from college and married Martin. A year later, their daughter, Jane, was born. Martin and Ruth both became students at Harvard Law School in Massachusetts. Ruth was one of only 8 women in her class. While going to school, Ruth had to take care of her daughter as well as her husband when he became ill. After Martin got better and graduated, the family moved to New York and Ruth changed schools to Columbia University. She graduated in 1959, trying for first place in her class. After graduation, Ruth had a hard time finding a job as a lawyer. At the time, many people believed that men were better lawyers. Instead, she became a clerk for a judge and then an assistant professor at Rutgers School of Law. When Ruth discovered she was paid less than her male coworkers, she worked hard to make sure male and female professors at Rutgers were paid the same. After Rutgers, she became a professor at Columbia University. She also became a lawyer for the American Civil Liberties Union and won many important cases defending women's rights. Ruth's later life. In 1980, President Jimmy Carter appointed Ruth as a judge for the United States Court of Appeals in Washington, D.C. She served on this court until 1993 when President Bill Clinton appointed her as a judge to the Supreme Court of the United States. On June 27, 2010, Martin died of cancer. Ruth battled cancer several times in her life, too. She died of it on September 18, 2020, in her home in Washington, D.C. Ruth believed in justice and worked her entire life to make sure all people were treated equally. One of her more famous quotes is, "Fight for the things that you care about, but do it in a way that will lead others to join you."